Tsurkan.
No knockdown, okay? Let's go.
Bad luck for Tsurkan there. He really was landing some shots. He's still landing some shots, and that break definitely hurt him.
Looks like Tойгонбаев had enough, though, to certainly take this round, too. Huh?
Close. I think Tsurkan may have stolen it in the last 30 seconds.
No.
The crowd liked it.
Say they jab all over me, Tim. All you have to do is skip that jab.
Get your hands off the rope.
One more round, okay?
Last round.
Okay? You give me that jab on the 3 minutes, okay? Give me 3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes. Oh, jab, 1, 2, 3, okay? Here.
You gotta score after win. You
got to. You understand?
You hear me?
You gotta
knock him out. That's the only way you're gonna fucking win.
Last round, Kuna.
You gotta knock him out. You better wake up. You gonna lose it. You don't knock him out.
Okay? Come on. Okay, here.
Every time he leaned down, bang, bang. Back up top. You got the towel? Kenny got that towel? Go, this is the last round, baby. If you want this fight, you gotta go.
Steve, quick question. They told Tойгонбаев to go for it, knock him out. Good idea?
That's strictly psychology by Kenny Adams. He doesn't want his fighter falling asleep and losing this last round, but I'll tell you what. If Tойгонбаев needs a knockout to win, then the judges are watching a different fight than I am.
Right. And from all appearances and what we've talked about, Tsurkan doesn't have the torpedoes in his fists to knock Tойгонбаев out. Of course, if he hits him flush, anybody could go.
Let's keep in mind, this is professional boxing. The volume punching of Tsurkan, hey, it's nice, it counts, but the power of the shots counts more.
Right.
Effective punching.
Good right hand from Tойгонбаев. As the home crowd is looking for a home run, a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth here, even though it is the 10th.
I'll tell you what, Tsurkan's going to get an endorsement after this fight. Unfortunately, it's going to be for sunglasses.
He is, once again, not short in the ticker department. He's got heart, but he's getting outclassed here by Kuba. Tойгонбаев spins his man and gets off the ropes as Ortega separates them. Halfway through this final round, Tойгонбаев happy to trade. Center of the ring.
Got no choice.
And now it's Tsurkan getting the worst of the exchange, and he's cut on the left eyebrow. Blood again trickling down the nostrils of Kuba Tойгонбаев.
And for the first time, Tойгонбаев looks noticeably tired.
Yes, he's starting to breathe heavy here. Inside a minute to go in this fight. Let's see who's got what left.
Tsurkan is stealing this round. He's been more active. On my part, if he can hold off Tойгонбаев the last 40 seconds here, it's going to make this a much tighter fight.
I would be stunned, but let's see. Half minute to go.
You gotta love Tsurkan. He doesn't have the edge, the technique, experience, quality of opposition, punching power. Yeah, here he is, right in the fight, on heart alone.
No. So you're pushing him.
Right hand from Tойгонбаев.
Oh, that was big, because that may have gotten around for him.
And another. Oh, yes. He is closing the show with conviction as Tsurkan almost went down. He is beaten, bloodied, and battered. Andrey Tsurkan, give it to him. He never backed off. But that was perhaps his fatal mistake.
Boy, if that fight goes another 15 seconds, I think the referee stops the fight.
Another point of not missing.
Now we got to see what these
Now
people
when
do.
we cheat, you cheat yourself. You cheat yourself. That's what
Lift
happens.
your right leg.
That's what happens when you cheat yourself. Better believe it.
Left hand.
Cheat yourself, that's what happens.
Okay.
Nothing in return. You don't give shit, you get nothing. Come on.
Do that.
0 from 0 leaves 0.
Russia.
Where do you live?
I know.
Ukraine.
Russia.
Ukraine? Okay. Do you know where you are? What's the name of this?
Lugansk.
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 What's the name of this place here?
Yanka Srezman.
Okay, very good. It's all right. It's only for you. I'm here for you, okay?
Lots of concern in the corner, and this is why. In the last round, Tsurkan he was just fought out. He had nothing left. Look at the shots he took. He won the first couple of minutes. Maybe he won the first 2:30 of that 10th round. Toe-to-toe action, and as he was the whole fight, Toygonbayev under control. Combinations, maybe not the hardest puncher in the world, but boy, precision. And slowly he hammered Tsurkan into the ground. Seemed to be a little confusion. The fight wasn't over yet at that point. There were about 2-3 seconds left. Lucky for Tsurkan, Toygonbayev stopped punching. You can see only heart keeping Tsurkan up. How did he do it? I don't know. He was spent, and he tried to win this fight. How many times have you seen fighters exhausted go into defensive or survival mode? Not Andrey Tsurkan. He tried to win all the way, and that's the only reason he came very close to getting stopped.
Yeah.
And we seem to be as applause breaks out. And why not? What a fight. Let's go to Dean Stone and see what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the scorecards, how about a round of applause for these two fighters? 10 terrific rounds of boxing. Andrey Tsurkan, Kuvanch Toygonbayev. Ladies and gentlemen, we do go to the scorecards. Judge at ringside, Steve Weisfeld scores the bout 97-93. Judge at ringside, Oscar Perez scores the bout 96-94. And judge at ringside, Joe Dwyer scores the bout 99-92 for your winner by unanimous decision, Kuvanch Toygonbayev.
97-93, 96-94, and a somewhat puzzling 99-92. I had a 97-93 for Toygonbayev as well. He cemented it for sure in the last 15 seconds of the 10th and final round. He didn't need that last round, but certainly he took away any doubt about who was going to win this decision by hammering Tsurkan into the canvas. Tremendous amount of punishment Tsurkan took, especially in that 10th round.
There's the look of a very impressive winner, in my opinion. Steve, what I like so much is that Kuvanch Toygonbayev created his punching opportunities beautifully, didn't get caught in a firefight, picked his shots, fought, as you said, under control, very composed, and integrated defense to offense and back beautifully.
Think back to what Kenny Adams said yesterday. He said he had a lazy fighter. He wasn't listening to Kenny. Maybe what Toygonbayev needed was an opponent like Tsurkan who made him fight. Really, Toygonbayev had no choice. It was either get overrun or fight back. And for all 10 rounds, he had to fight back. He didn't take any rounds off. He didn't take any minutes off in this fight.
Well, again, to amplify what the series is about, I think we saw it in terms of hunger. And that was the one question mark going in again with Toygonbayev. We made him a slight favorite, despite the home crowd, despite the records, based on quality of opposition. But again, as you said, Tsurkan brought out the best in him, never gave up. My question, before we dismiss him, where does he go from here?
Tsurkan. This was difficult for him because he was fighting a fighter who was technically better, more experienced, And on top of everything else, Toygonbayev had been 10 rounds, and Tsurkan hadn't. This is a painful learning experience for Tsurkan. He's going to have problems because he's going to get hit a lot. He's a pressure fighter, and he just doesn't hit hard enough to ever make any easy fights. As he fights tough guys, they're all going to be tough fights.
Well, we look at Tойгонбаев, the guy who beat him. That was, again, we talked about a battle of young guns early in his career. Would you like to see a rematch?
Love to see him in with Kasim Uma. That's a big step up for Tойгонбаев. There are a lot of junior middleweights he could fight. I'd love to see him in with Verno Phillips, for instance. Alex Bonema, you were mentioning before. This guy is borderline prospect now. Maybe not quite a contender, but if you're going to list 20 junior middleweights, I'd put him on the list.
So not ready for Daniel Santos yet, maybe?
Daniel Santos is a relatively weak champion, the WBO champion, and Tойгонбаев is rated by the WBO. That might be a little premature.
Boxing fans, though, certainly have not seen the last of him. So, to wrap up what happened here tonight in